evening, running softly from the light. The moon shines down, she sees, she knows the star, the end, the tide, the flow, the night, so black, it looks so real. Am I awake or am I dreaming still?
Roger Daltrey at 7:45 for 20 years. Roger Daltrey was a driving force in one of the supergroups of all time, The Who. 2 years ago, the band broke up, but the rumors that The Who will make music again have never, for some reason, stopped. Neither, for that matter, has Roger Daltrey stopped. You just saw the first video from his new solo album. And this month on public television here in the United States, he is starring in a production of Shakespeare as a Comedy of Errors, The Comedy of Errors. This morning, Roger Daltrey joins us in a rare interview from our studios in London. Hi, Roger. Welcome back.
Morning, David.
Morning.
Good to be back.
You've the acting in the past in Listomania and McVicker and Tommy, unusual presentations. Now Shakespeare. Has this Shakespeare been a burning desire of yours for your whole life to do Shakespeare?
Not really. I mean, at school I hated it, and like most kids, I suppose. But I was just lucky enough to be offered the chance to get into it, and being old enough to understand it, I really enjoyed it.
Do you like Shakespeare any better now than you did when you were at school?
It is fabulous. It's really good. But I mean, at school it was taught to us as an English lesson, and it was just boring. But I mean, if you're going to be involved in it and actually doing it, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better writer. The man was brilliant.
Let's switch over to your album. Parting Should Be Painless. Title of the album, right? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Are you talking about, in the title, you're talking about the parting of the Who? Is that the point of the album?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a songwriter, but within this album I've tried to get songs that kind of, the majority of the songs anyway, sum up my feelings in the last year. And Parting Should Be Painless is a song that refers to the end of the Who, yeah. Because parting it should be painless, but it never is, you know. I miss them, and I miss the band, you know.
Why did with all the problems, Roger, of the band, first with Keith's death, with Townsend's problems, drugs and alcohol and so forth, explain the breakup, would you? How it happened at that particular time and for what reasons?
Well, firstly, it wasn't 2 years ago, it was 2 months ago.
2 months ago, excuse me, yeah.
We did our final tour at the end of '82. And at the time we said it was our final tour, but unfortunately, because of previous groups doing final tours and then doing another final tour and then another final tour, nobody believed us. But we were telling the truth, and but it did end a bit sooner than even we expected, mainly because Pete is fed up with it, to be really honest, and that is it. He doesn't want to do it anymore. I think he's made a mistake.
Yeah? So what are the
I think so, yeah.
What about alternatives? Is there any way to put it back together again?
Well, not really. I mean, without Pete Townsend, it can never be The Who. I mean, it was difficult enough to go on after Keith Moon died, and in fact, that was the beginning of the end anyway. Without Pete, it would be ridiculous to go on calling it The Who. I think I don't know. Pete changes his mind a lot. I still don't know whether to believe him.
Do you talk to him? Do you see him? Or do you in touch with him?
Well, he writes me letters. I see John a lot, and I've spoken to Kenny. But Pete writes letters, and we occasionally meet at a business meeting or at a solicitor's. I mean, it's harder to see than the Pope.
Are the rest of you, though, trying to talk him into putting it back together again, or do you think it's a dead issue?
Well, I know that I've tried. I tried all of last year to just give him some inspiration as far as The Who goes, and he is tired of it, and he doesn't seem to want it anymore. Mm-hmm. I mean, to be honest, I don't want The Who to be like it used to be anyway. I think we did that, and we did it very well, but we did it to death. But there again, there's still a million things that The Who, as a group of people, as kind of a group of very creative people, could have done. And with a writer like Townsend and performers like myself and Entwistle and Kenny, there was a lot we could have done, but not like we did it before, you know.
Right.
And I think he's thrown that opportunity away. I think he's a silly boy, really.
Roger, good luck with your new album. We're looking forward to hearing the whole thing. And thanks for joining us today from London.
Thanks you. My pleasure.
Best to you. Roger Daltrey, live from London. And we'll have some last-minute Valentine's gift ideas after these words from Sign Off.